My name is Meri Walker, and I call myself the iPhone Art Girl. When I was a kid, a little kid, I had a transistor radio. Like, I got my first transistor when I was about 7 or 8 years old. And I just sort of lived with that transistor radio glued to my ear, because I could listen to rock and roll music, and I could listen to the ball game, and I could do something, I could be with people about things that weren't going on in my house. I could transport myself to another world, and I could carry that little thing around with me. And there was something about the intimacy of having the little earphones from the transistor in my ears that allowed me to claim my own world. I could control the sound I was immersed in. And then after a while, I got a camera, and I could do that with a camera. I could use the camera to frame things that were in my environment and focus in on them and really look at them. But I had to wait a long time to go get the film processed. And then I had to go to the drugstore, and then I had to get the pictures. And then I had to carry them around and show them to people. And the people that I wanted to show them to weren't necessarily around where I was, so otherwise I might have to mail them to them or something. And so there was a huge lag between what I could do with the images and my ability to share them with other people. But now my camera talks to me.
Hello, iPhone Art Girl.
It has music in it. It has videos in it, so that if I don't know how to do something that I wanted to do with a certain app, I can just go on my camera and get on the internet on YouTube, and I can see a little tutorial that somebody made that explains something that I don't really get, and I can watch it right there in the same thing, and then I can just go do it, and then I can make the thing, and then I can go share it with somebody, all in this one little tiny flat thing that's smaller than my transistor. And it both talks to me, and I can send messages back and forth to the people that I'm engaging with right then. A lot of people here in this local market had seen me show them things in my phone, or they had seen things that I'm sharing on Facebook. Some of them might have gone to my blog. If I said, here's my address, go look at my blog. But they didn't really understand that I was making something that would end up as a beautiful object on the wall. So when they came to the show, I had 45 pieces of artwork up on the wall, and people came in the door and they went, "Wait a minute, is this what you were talking about?" And I was just laughing, because I said, yes, of course, this is what I'm talking about. And they said, "What do you mean, of course? We didn't know. I mean, this is not the same thing as looking at it in your phone." And for them, that's true. For me, I have been knowing the whole time that I'm messing with my phone and my iPad what the piece was going to look like on the wall, because I've been making photographs and prints and having people in museums collect them and put them up on walls for 4 decades. And when I started playing with this device, I went, oh my God, I can put everything in my pocket that's necessary to have to make these things, instead of having a big 2-room studio full of equipment. It's unbelievable. I feel like a little kid, which is actually why I call myself the iPhone Art Girl. Because the girl part is I just have it in my pocket, and I can go wherever I want to go. And I can play with it whenever I want to play with it. So I wanted to give people in the show's called Phone It In. I wanted people to have an opportunity to engage with some more of the aspects of the mobileness of it than just having the images come out of the phone and jump up on the wall. QR codes gave me a chance to add an interactive dimension into the show, to add some poetry reading. So there's some poems in the show that are analogs, sound and word analogs for some of the feeling that's in some of these prints. And there's also songs that were either running in my head while I was shooting, or have some emotional relationship to the images that are on the wall that can enhance somebody's understanding of what they're looking at if they can simply use the QR code with their own mobile device while they're looking at the piece, and they can have their own little transistor radio up to their ear. So if iPhoneography excites you too, I'd like to meet you. We could connect online, or maybe I could even come to your town.